Hello, Lady and the Frogs. I'm still on the floor of my storeroom, which is a disgrace because it's now Friday, which means that my quest to get all my Lego done is still ongoing. So this is more Lego here. So this stuff's got to like work its way out of the storeroom. So I'm just moving that. I've pulled my stock. Discovered that I have a new ailment. You know, I've got to have a new ailment every week. So now I have a funny old back. So anyway, I'll show you what's sold because I'm going to the post office. It has gone 9. Need to crack on. Keep away from the reprobates. I've just literally had an offer for this dress, which is Fenright Manson, and as you can see, it is so beautiful. It's lovely chiffon. I did have it on for 30. I took 20 because I was just, as I was pulling stuff out, this has just been listed and it was going to go away. And my storage is very full. And then I looked at it and I just thought, let's sell it before something happens to it while it's in my custody. You know, I'm the owner of a classic mini, and, you know, it's probably a good thing that it was sold because of my dizziness, because I wasn't probably the best custodian. But another thing is that Fenright Manson for me is a very, you know, sticky brand, and I only paid £3 for this, and I just, you know, if it's going to go to a good home, it's going to a good home. So this, I've put it down as a tunic top. Now I'm starting to wonder. Size 14. Oh yes, so it is a top. It would be a size 10 dress, but it is a, what do you call it, a top for people like us. Yeah, unless you're like confident. I don't know. It's not a dress. It's not a dress. But then I suppose everybody that's a size 14 doesn't have things like these, you know. So even if this was a dress, my boobs would make it stick out and make it not a dress. So I've got a 14 for that. Then I've got some bits that I auctioned. So they've gone for the starting bid. Very frustrating. I keep trying auctions and then just feel irritated. So they've got this track top by Penguin, which I've sold it for 10. But I've got postage on top with my auctions. Even though I always get people whinging going, your postage is too high. Yeah, but I've charged you £4. This is a chunky top. It's going to cost me £3.68 to post it. And then I'm going to get fees on top of that. So I'm already making a loss on my post. And, you know, the packaging does cost something. It's not a free product. Why I order? Yeah, so £10 for that. And then the £4 postage on top. And then I think that's gone for a tenner. Oh man, look, it's already screwed up. This hasn't even been in the storage. Bowden top, but really simple and just with a little stripe on the end. But it's gone, isn't it? And then this has gone for £5. So that's a bit of a fail because I picked this up for 3. And it's under the stories, but it is a bit bobbly, and I don't think people who are in under the stories are really that keen on that. But there you go, it's gone. It's not, I mean, it's a break even. That's a fail. Then I've got this, which I think is this one. I'm going to have to check in case, because I've got 2 of these. This is Fabletics. I've had it for ages. Original price £35, so I had it on for 25. But it's just, I don't know, because they have offers, don't they, on that website, and I don't know how it works. But I've taken 17 on that. but I must check, because if it's the grey one then I'm screwing it up. And then this top, somebody's sent me an offer for 17, so I accepted. That's Hell Bunny. Hell Bunny. It looks a bit like Vivian of Holloway, that her old picture had a woman going on it. So yeah, that it is what it is. It says it's large, but I mean, maybe it is. Again, I'm judging, you know, on the fact that I have these. Right, so got to post them. I'm going to crack on with what I'm doing. My listing is going okay. The Lego that this is the thing, is that I'm sort of like doing the Lego, and I was doing it in batches yesterday, so I didn't get like confused or just end up with piles of stuff. And I wanted to just do it as I was doing it, so that I was aware of what flaws I needed to point out. One of the most notable things is, I think it's this one. Yeah, so I put the Star Wars on last night on auction. So in my previous video, so it's only 3 sets that I've got here. So these two, this is Jedi Interceptor, and this is Desert Skiff. They're not much, incomplete. This is very near complete, this set. This one is Imperial Assault Carrier. And I was a bit gutted with this, but I had 2 like wings that were missing on it, but only about 20 pieces missing. And it was selling for around the £100 region. So although I've put all this on together, I put the auction on to start at 30 quid. So this went live at about 8:30 last night, and it's already got 7 watchers, and I've had 2 offers on it, one for 30 and one for 55. So the 55 one was like, oh god, this part of me was just like, well, I do want to take this offer, but having had it on for less than 12 hours and I've already got 7 watchers, I feel like letting the auction run. I really do. But it's that bird in the hand business. I have counted at 75. It's because I've put the other 2 with it. If it was just for the Imperial Assault Carrier and somebody had offered me 55 quid for the spares, I probably would have gone for it. But I've got the other 2 things with it, and it's just, I don't know, I've probably done the wrong thing by countering. Because if I ask, you know, accepting that offer is the money back that I've spent on that job lot, and then the Fort Legorado and the Fort Legorado spares and all the other bits that I've got in there, which I've showed on previous video, is total profit. Because I get my money back on the Star Wars thing. But there you go, you see. Told you it was lucrative. And the thing is it's like, when I got that offer, and then when I know how much money I can get for the other things, it just makes me want to go and buy more Lego. But it's ridiculous because I've got so much going on in the other room. But I've got to work on it again today, because we are planning on having some time next week as a couple. Anyway, yeah, that is I probably will end up still doing some work. I mean, I'm just going to pack up the shop, but it's yeah, he'll be playing his Xbox, so I'll be doing this. Right, going to the post office. I've got my contact lenses in because I'm going to get some cereal, because not having cereal is a tragedy in my world. I need the Special K red berries. But I've got to take these lenses out, because this morning I was checking a piece of Lego, and these pieces of Lego, here's a piece of Lego, they have numbers on them, and with contact lenses I cannot for the life of me, and I can see the number, but I can never make it out with my contact lenses in, because I just haven't got the focus. It just feels really weird, and that's why I've never had eye surgery, because I don't want to cover up my third eye. Come here, there's more. just had something else paid for, which is this Baba Dazzler. I was really hesitant picking this up at the time because this brand doesn't really sell that well, but I bought it because of the jazzy print. So paid £3 and I've got 17. So yes, another winner. Fold, fold, fold. Right, so that's 8 parcels for me today, which is that's all I want in life, really. I know I should probably, you know, aim higher, but you know, I'm not here to hustle, 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 hustle. That's enough. So yes, I am going to do a post run Saturday, and then sort everything out here, and then we're going to go straight to my parents and have a weekend for them. So I'll come back Monday afternoon and do whatever's sold over the weekend, and that way I don't have to put my shop on holiday mode. So I'm going to get these done and go and get some cereal. I think I need bleach and other things. Oh god, that means I've got to go the other way. I don't want to go that way. No, I've got to go the other way. I'll just pay over the odds for things because I don't want to have to go the other way just so I can go to B&M. Because the other post office, they will weigh and measure and check and then make a fuss about my prepaid labels. So I'm going to go to Old Faithful because I don't want to go to the other place. As nice as they were when I was selling off all the stuff that I was having to declutter for my brother, I was paying for labels then. And then the moment I started turning up with prepaid ones, their attitude changed. You know, they had to accept them, but they don't half make a fuss over them. And I don't know what they made a right fuss the other day because I turned up with a customs label which wasn't the new one, and it was only going to like somewhere like the Channel Islands. So I really don't think it matters that I'm using up my old labels, because, well, the post office that I normally go to gave me a big ream of their old customs labels because obviously they wanted to use their new ones, and they were like, well, you are going to use these, so take them. And because airmail sales are so far in between, I've still got this roll. There must be about 10 left on it. Anyway, right, go, 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 go! I am back from the real world. Wasn't so hectic today. Yesterday it was absolutely bananas when I went out because they were resurfacing the road, and clearly all the subcontractors that they got in were having a row because they couldn't get the UBU road sweeper over the stupid ass curb that they've put in. It's a fucking bad idea. So like the rest of you who have cycle lanes, obviously you have a road. Let's put my coffee down. So you have a road, and then you just have a line painted on the floor, and then your cycle lane. So obviously if there was an accident or something, people could pull over, or they could swerve to avoid people. You know, yeah, maybe they would knock down a cyclist, but the point is that the option is there. You know, I failed my first driving test because I didn't get into the correct box or something, and a cycle lane was impinged. But there you go. So I hate cyclists and I hate cycle lanes. So this cycle lane that they're putting in, it's got a hard raised curb. So instead of there being a painted line, you have got a raised curb now all the way along. So it's absolutely ridiculous. And yesterday they found that they couldn't get the road sweeper over it because the curb was too high and it was scraping on the bottom of the road sweeper. So everybody was having this big row, and you know, they couldn't get it cleaned in order to surface it. But it just means that this is going to be absolutely ditched in years to come because it's such a bad idea. And it's a bad idea. They've done it on Stretford Road anyway, and it's a bad idea there because it's a bad idea. The road is falling to pieces because everybody's driving and has to drive down this narrow pathway, and it's just ludicrous. Anyway, I've been out, I've got my cereal and the rest of it, and because I put my lenses in, it was worth me putting my lenses in, because I went to the charity shop, and I have got this was 50p. I'm not picking mugs up anymore, which is why I've got this. So yeah, Pantone, I'm not going to leave behind something like that. If I get a few more of them, it's probably going to be worth selling them. But I mean, I might be able to get like £8 for that. I don't know, it depends if somebody's broken the Vital one for their set, because the people who get this, it's important that they have their set all pyramided up and looking sexy. So got that, 50p. Just one of these basic tunic dresses. So this was £3. It is size 10, but these tunic dresses with pockets are really cool, and that'll fly out of the door for about 20. And then this is the find of the day. So this was £3, and it's Ellen Tracy, which is an American brand. It sells for a lot in America, but it is 100% cashmere, and it's really nice. It is bobbled. I don't think I need to wash it, although there is something peculiar on it, but I might just bobble that off. So, and I tried my best to check for holes, and I think I did achieve the right thing. But for £3 it's fine, because people buy cashmere for the yarn as well. So checked. It's very hard to check anything in this place, because electric light hasn't reached this particular shop yet. You know, there's places in Murdoch Mysteries that have better light situations, but I'm very happy to get this because it's got the seam as well on the back. Oh, it's got the seam on the front as well. Ching ching. So anyway, I'll get £50 for that. I'm going to put that on for 50. That's a good flip. And people have sold them in the last month for the £50 region, so should be okay. Okay. All I ever do is say okay. That's me for today, I think. I'm going to carry on doing my listing. It is still crazy here. When I came back, there was a geezer on the roof. I didn't know what was going on. He's not there now. Maybe he jumped. I thought he was just doing DIY. Maybe he was suicidal, and you know, I've failed to assist. So, still in this situation here with my Lego. Obviously, over here is bits that are photographed. I think I listed a decent amount yesterday, so it's not that bad. But I've got stuff there that I've washed, so I'm going to go through that. I did check how many self-sealed bags I've got, and I've only got 10, and I just could not brave going to Asda to get self-sealed bags. I tend to go there to Asda because the packaging on their self-sealed bags is always broken there. So if you go to the reduced section, I can usually pick up a wad of them for like 50p, so, or 20p or something like that, dirt cheap, because the packaging gets broken there for some reason all the time. So that's where I tend to go. But I just can't brave it. There's too many children around on half term, and they need to be stopped. So listing has sort of taken a backseat because I decided the power of the Hoover compelled me too much. So I'm just hiding it away briefly. I've got some stuff that's washed in there, which I washed yesterday, which I need to do. But I'm just going to have a quick Hoover because it's driving me bonkers. And this guy has turned up. The guy on the roof. Oh, his head's gone down now. I think the guy on the roof thinks I'm more attractive than he actually realises because I'm inside here. He keeps making noises and like singing at me. you know, it's like all these men, the moment the sun comes out, their shirt pops off, and he's just, you know, flying up and down this rooftop looking like Iggy Pop. And frankly, I don't think they're very intelligent, because if they're putting in, I think that's what they're doing, because that's what the van looks like. I think they're putting in solar panels, but the sun is on this side most of the day, and he's put it on the side where the sun isn't. So I don't get it. I don't get it. It is now, well, 20 to 3 now, and I haven't listed anything yet today, but I have cleaned and mopped through. So I'm thinking I might just grab a few sort of like summery style shirts and get them listed. Although I have got all that Lego there, which is ready to be photographed. And at least now I can photograph without there being like a big, you know, cloud of random, you know, hairball flying in. But every time I start filming, the guy on the roof goes down. But I promise you he's there. I've done my washing as well and cleaned 2 toilets. So a lot's taken place today. So it's my thinking that I'm going to attack this pile because, oh, mind you, they're long sleeved, but I thought they were a bit Hawaiian. I'm sure I've got some short sleeved t-shirts, you know, I mean, obviously, as the guy on the roof, you know, displays, men don't wear shirts the moment this weather comes off. Iggy Pop is in. Right, so I'm going to pull some stuff, get it listed. Oh, of course, I have the ultimate thing, which should be listed in the heat wave. This Thai silk madness crazy shirt, you know, must be listed for, you know, somebody's best man needs that, you know, so that he can annoy the bride on a big day. Right, I'm going to crack on with that and have some things go live. I think I've had 3 things that were scheduled to go live this morning, but I'm not scheduled up at all for the next few days whatsoever. So the other thing is if I can get some stuff photographed and I can list them this evening, then I'll have some things going live while we're away. So that's the plan. It's only 3 o'clock. It's just my husband sort of comes back at 3-4 o'clock, and mind you, yeah, things will happen. Things will get photographed to be listed. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will see you anon. Don't know when I'll be doing another video, because with my husband here, he always talks when I'd start talking to camera. He thinks I'm talking to him, so it's quite hard to do a video with him around. So we'll see. Might do one with him rattling in the background. Okay, so it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from this one, because he's looking rather annoyed that he's not in the camera. And they've had a bath and changed their clothes, so they are fresh and clean. So that means you can't go on the balcony where all the birds are. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and it'll be in your best interests, or the peaky frogs will come round and bust you. Yeah? You got it? Yeah.